Kamala Harris is back!
Oh, not this woman.
Yeah, she's back. Well, she's not officially back, but she's back. Oh, stop it. Excuse my voice, by the way. I've got a bit of a cold at the moment. But yeah, she's doing the media interviews. Her horde of minion fans are putting out videos.
She's running for president, yeah?
She's going to run for president, which is ridiculous. I don't know if you realise how funny it was. Like, she ran for 107 days, I think.
Yeah.
And looking back at it, we're about to look back at it. It was so funny. Like, it was hilarious. I don't think people understood how funny it was because there was this looming threat that she might actually become the president.
Oh, yeah, because Biden was feeble.
President Biden, did you shit your pants just now?
I didn't. Everybody knows it.
We do ask that you refrain from both verbal and rectal diarrhea for the duration of the debate.
This is horrible what's taken place. He should apologize to me right now.
President Biden.
And by the way,
Yeah, but like at the time, people couldn't appreciate how funny it was because there was this big threat that she'd be like the boss. But it was hilarious.
I am Kamala Harris. My pronouns are she and her. I am a woman sitting at the table wearing a blue suit. I can imagine what can be and be unburdened by what has been. You know?
I don't know what's wrong with you young people. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
I love electric school buses. I just love them for so many reasons. Maybe because I went to school on a school bus. Hey, raise your hand if you went to school on a school bus.
Oh, man.
I mean, when you watch it all back like that, it's like, how the fuck did they pass the baton to her? How did they think this chick's got it? She's going to become the president.
She has the most nasal voice ever.
You know what my favourite part of the whole campaign was? It was this one here.
I don't know what's wrong with you young people. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
That breath at the end, that jerk of the head and that breath. If you put them back to back, you can make her sound like a Great Dane.
You know what I love in that? The absolute silence of the crowd. Well, no, there was that awkward laugh. You know, it's like, are we supposed to be laughing laugh?
But she's like wine drunk at that speech. It's obvious.
You think you fell out of a coconut tree? Can you imagine her doing an address to the nation?
No, I can't. But anyway, like I said, some new stuff's come out. She's doing media interviews. We're going to have a look at an interview with Don Lemon. I mean, what an odd couple. We got Kamala Harris and Don Lemon.
The lemon.
Yeah, so let's have a look right after this. Let's go! Do me a favour, Google your own name and your city. Try it. Have a look at what comes back. Your home address, your phone number, your relatives, sitting there in plain sight for any stranger to find. That's the work of data brokers. These are companies that quietly buy, sell and aggregate a full profile on you. Your address, your phone number, your family, your finances. And flog it to advertisers, creditors and whoever else wants to look. There's thousands of them operating worldwide. And in the age of AI-powered scams, identity theft and doxing, that exposed data is the fuel for the whole thing. Now, you could go to every one of these broker sites and opt out by hand. It'd take you hundreds of hours and constant monitoring because they just relist you. Or you could get Incogni to handle it for you. Incogni sends opt-out requests to over 420 data broker sites the moment you sign up and keeps at it with recurring requests so the brokers don't just put you back on the list. You sign up, you authorize it, you sit back and watch the progress on a dashboard. That's it. It's the first data removal service to have its claims independently verified by Deloitte. It's got a 30-day money-back guarantee and over 1,000 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. They can't harm you if they can't find you. Get 60% off by using the code BEARING at incogni.com/bearing. Let's get it sorted.
Hey, go ahead and answer these questions for as long as you want, because I think that what you're saying now, you're speaking important truth. So what would you tell the Democratic Party to start doing, stop doing? Do they talk too much about Donald Trump? What?
Okay, now this next bit I've sped up to 2 times, right? It's going to play at 200%.
You love fucking with audio.
Yeah, I do. Because what she says, I just couldn't understand it. I couldn't understand what she was saying. I want to see if you can decipher what she's saying.
Oh, God, does she go on the incoherent rambling train she always does?
Yes, she does.
I'm not going to scold or anything like that. But listen, I think that what the American people want from their leaders, and I'll speak as a Democrat about Democrats, is that we have an ability to have a vision in which everyone can see themselves. And that vision has to start with today and tomorrow. That vision has to be about what are we going to do and how are we going to implement a strategy that is about delivering for the people and not just about process all the time. I think part of the problem is, and I say this as a lifelong public servant, and part of the issue that we need to deal with is that we have gotten so caught up in process that we are not focused on progress. And that we need to admit that there are certain systems that have been failing for a long time, whether under Democratic or Republican leadership. And let's just be honest with folks, because it's not like we're covering it up. People can see it. And so, let's be honest and then start, really thinking about how are we going to require ourselves to focus on getting stuff done, but with a certain level of speed, dare I say. And, and it has to be about also recognizing and all of us agreeing that we aren't going to be able to solve all of the challenges that we have immediately. And we're going to have to be, however, bold about being willing to maybe not be safe around what we need to do to change an aspect of the structure. And that includes...
What do you mean? What do you mean? Even Don Lamont's like, what the fuck are you saying?
I mean, that was the biggest non-answer ever.
Yeah, so what do you think she actually said?
Well, nothing. It was a non-answer. She didn't give any detailed instruction about policies that she wants to change. Basically, she just said, we haven't done things right structurally in the past. We need to speed things up structurally and something. It was a non-answer.
Something about a vision of America, and we're all in that vision for today and a vision for tomorrow. Yeah, it's just complete fucking garbage.
Nothing.
So this is what she said. This is what she said in text form, right?
Oh, God.
So I put it into Claude and I said, what is the shortest possible way to say this? And Claude said, stop talking, start doing.
4 words.
Yeah, 4 words. I said, if you had to guess which politician said this, who would it be? It goes, yeah, it was Kamala. Now, to be fair, it said, yeah, because there's tells in there, it's a Democrat and lifelong public servant, blah, blah, blah. But then I said, do you think this was a good use of 1,512 characters? And he said, no, it's at most 200 characters of content in 1,512 characters of packaging.
Fucking hell.
So even Claude's taking shits on her.
I mean, that's amazing. Like I said, can you imagine her press conferences as the Madam President?
No, I can't.
They would have to implement a music system, like a cue, to get her off. Like they do at the Grammys and shit.
I mean, what's the meeting they do every year? Oh, no, it's not every year. It's like the State of the Union. Imagine the State of the Union address.
Oh, no.
Where the president speaks for like an hour.
Oh, no. Oh.
It'd be like 4 minutes worth of content in a fucking hour. Anyway, they go on.
It means understanding that, you got to be sometimes willing to fight fire with fire. And that just might be something that makes you uncomfortable. And if you're not comfortable with that, maybe you should look for another job for right now.
Hear that nervous laugh from Don Lemon? I found that particularly funny because, see, Don Lemon is so fucking low IQ.
Yeah.
He thought that she was talking about him finding another job because he got fired from CNN a few years ago, right? And he's running this YouTube channel that's not going so well. So he thought it was a personal dig at him. 7.3 thousand views 1 month ago.
Lemon, fuck.
Now, that's not going to be anywhere close to CNN money. I'm sorry, Donnie. Now, to be fair, I'm just shitting on Don. The actual clip, I think it's a 50-minute long clip, that got heaps of views. That got like 200,000 views. But, we're here to laugh, so fuck him.
The moment that is it's some bare knuckle stuff happening right now.
So again, she said fucking nothing.
Nothing. Fucking nothing.
So he's going, what the fuck do you mean, Kamala? And she's going, yeah, find a new job, bare knuckle boxing, fucking
fire
whatever.
Versus fire.
Yeah, nothing of substance. Okay, so we got some ads, and the ads are really, really funny. They're cringe. They're actually like AI ads from like super fans of Camel Toe. But the way this came about, you know how your dad was around for lunch on Sunday? And he said to me, oh, did you see Kamala's talking about running again? That's a fucking nightmare. And I said, I don't know, man. I get some pretty fucking good content out of it. It was pretty funny last time. And he sort of said, yeah, that's a glass half full attitude. So it's like my iPhone was listening to me. This happens all the fucking time, by the way. That very night, I got served this AI Kamala ad. But first, before we get into that, I want to just recap on some of the ads from last time because that's where the true comedy was.
Like the be a man, vote for a woman ad.
Yeah, they were fantastic.
You know who the candidates are. You know what's at stake. One candidate promises a divided America.
That there's my farm. Crossroads goes through my farm, and this is it.
This is a crossroads, and it's up to you as an American to pick the right goddamn road. You can go down one road, we can go down the other road.
This here is a representation.
Or are we moving forward towards hope, towards freedom?
If you like trucks and cops and fly fishing. Then there was this fucking banger. This was the best ad, hands down. It was so funny.
I'm a man.
I'm a man.
I'm a man, and I'm man enough.
I'm man enough to enjoy a barrel-proof bourbon.
Neat.
Man enough to cook my steak rare.
Man enough to deadlift 500, then braid the out of my daughter's hair.
I even choked up a couple of times, and I'm all man.
You think I'm afraid to rebuild a carburetor? I eat carburetors for breakfast.
I ain't afraid of bears.
That's what bear hugs are for.
I'll tell you another thing I sure as shit am not afraid of. Women.
I also represent tits. They want to be childless cat ladies? Have all the cats you want.
Just because you like to jack off exclusively to tall, slender, big-breasted white women, that doesn't mean everyone else does.
Woman wants to be president? Well, I hope she has the guts to look me right in the eye and accept my full-throated endorsement.
Using sperm.
Don't be a vote Kamala.
Oh, I do love the Steve Shives
Oh, the
bit.
Steve insert's a fucking classic. I love doing that. The funniest part of that ad was this guy right here. I'm a farmer sitting on a truck.
That's how Maine sits with their legs crossed and their balls all constricted.
I want you to grab me by the hair, spit in my mouth, and accept my full-throated endorsement.
Yeah.
That was so fucking funny. There was white dudes for Kamala. Remember that?
I'm Steve, and I don't have kids, and I don't want kids, and I'm not going to have kids. I even went to a doctor a few years ago and had him sever the ducts that transport sperm out of my testes so that I would have the lowest possible chance of ever impregnating someone.
Can we just take a second to appreciate how fucking detailed an A-log I am? Look at this. Look at these people. Look at the group participants up here. We've got It Is Ma'am. We got the fat gay guy from Modern Family. We got Luke Skywalker. We got this fucking who's he? He's like the anti-gun guy or something. We got the white guy who tells everyone he's a black guy. And we've got the gay fucking senator, is it? The gay senator?
I don't know, but I'm surprised you didn't put Harry Scissoring in there.
Yeah, well, this guy's kind of like Harry Scissoring. He's like of that ilk. So anyway, these AI ads, right? This is from an account on TikTok called Harris for President. And it's not a throwaway account. It's got 130,000 followers. So it's not official by any stretch. But, you know, could it have some involvement with Kamala? Who fucking knows? See, I think AI is going to play a big part in this next election campaign. Like, there's going to be fucking AI videos. There's going to be like AI fact-checking, blah, blah, blah. Not that there wasn't in the last one, but AI capabilities were nowhere near what they are now.
Yes.
In the next election, in like the 2032 election, the AI issue is going to be like, how do we save the human race from the machines kind of thing. But there's going to be a lot more AI in this next election, is my prediction.
Is Harris really the best they could come up with?
But I suppose so. I would have thought American Psycho would have been better, surely. I mean, he's fucked. He's obviously fucked. But like, he's got more presence than Camel Toe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You kind of respect him as a serial killer.
We rise early. We rise late. We rise to every challenge because freedom demands more than just words. Freedom is the sound of steel striking steel.
Wait, are you telling me that steel hitting steel sounds a bit different in North Korea? Like, how is that the sound of freedom? You know what I mean? There was steel hitting steel in Nazi Germany.
The hum of factory floors. The buzz of small town diners opening at dawn. It's knowing that what you build belongs to you. But somewhere along the way, the balance shifted. Politicians started looking out for themselves and billionaires, while working Americans were left to bear the weight. This, though, this is where we draw the line. This is our chance to reclaim the dream, to restore the promise of freedom, not just for some, but for all. Because in America, we rise for everyone.
As a Americans, we rise and fall together.
I forgot how annoying her speech voice is. That.
This ad is just as much of a hogwash of words as Kamala Harris is.
Yeah, I know. They've said nothing.
Nothing.
Do you like the sound of steel hitting steel?
We don't like that Trump.
How about diners?
I pledge to seek common ground and common sense solutions to make your life better. And I pledge to be a president for all Americans.
Isn't that every president?
What's the solution? Just give them a direct plan. What are the solutions?
Well, there is no direct solution. There's no direct
solution.
plan, no.
Yeah, no, of course there's not.
It's fucking waffle. She's got to be the worst politician in terms of waffle that I've ever heard.
It's ball fluffing.
Here's the next one.
The woman who will soon sit behind this desk will be the first in many ways.
She will lead America to a new era, a proud era.
A future where we will build
as one nation.
Whoa! You can't say... Well, in Australia, you can't say that. If you utter the words one nation, you are a Nazi.
You are a far-right bigot.
Yeah, see, Pauline Hanson, Australia's Trump.
Her party is One Nation.
Yeah, her party's called One Nation. So you can't say One Nation in Australia unless you're, you know, like a white supremacist or something.
A time of opportunity and prosperity for every American.
Every family. Her name is Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
And she will be our next president.
Nothing! Nothing! They said fucking nothing!
Do you like trucks and flags?
I can't even remember what was in that ad to take the piss out of it. It was just all fucking... You know what it was? It was like corporate stock footage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's like a fucking... An ad agency put together like a promo package to present to Kamala.
Yes.
As if to say, we'll make your ad. This is the kind of thing we can do. What do you think? Will you hire us?
Do you like uplifting music?
Yeah. Anyway, that's all we got. But before we go, we did our last video on Peter Coffin. It was hilarious. You should watch it. Now, I just want to mention Peter Coffin actually got in touch with me and he assured me that he did not actually get my original video taken down. And I kind of believe him. That video could have been taken down for like sexual content or something like that. He still denies it. He still denies that he was behind Kimi Kobayashi. But he's a good sport about us taking the piss out of him, which I kind of respect.
Yeah, I can appreciate that.
So I just wanted to mention that. Visit SugarTits, she's got a channel.
Yes, I do.
Thanks for watching. We'll catch you later. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.
See ya.